Okay, ladies and gentlemen, netizens and fellow netizens, I'm back again. Fauzi, Mama Fauzi, Frank Jolly, back again with another song, another student of mine. They are asking all these newfangled songs, I guess. This song is a song called Perfect. Oh, it must be a perfect song. Oh, it's about a lady who is perfect. A song sung by Ed Sheeran. I was wondering what Ed Sheeran looks like. I guess he's very famous, but he has this stack of blonde hair on top of his head that looks like a haystack. A beautiful voice, anyway. Uh, his song Perfect. They want to know how it's played. Actually, it's a very simple song. It's a okay. Back to the basically you have let's see now, you have about four chords to contend with. You got it. Yeah, I know that he plays. They normally use this thing he called what, but I don't think you need to, because we're not going to play against a backing track or anything. Most of his backing tracks or most of his karaoke versions are basically based on a G sharp. But why, I wonder, why can't we just play a simple G? I'm teaching. When I teach, I don't like to teach with capo and all this. I like to just teach it now. Let's go down to G. Okay, the chords are very simple. It's four chords to contend with at the beginning. G, and then E minor, and then you go to C, and then you go to D. Okay, these are the four chords that you contend with for the first and second stanza. So it just goes into this cycle of chords. G, E minor, C, and D. Goes back to G. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, what's the count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you go for about 1, 2, 3, or maybe 4 rounds before it shifts to a E minor. Here it speeds up a bit. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Baby, I'm dancing in. Okay, we'll come to it when we reach it. We cross that bridge when we get to it. So we start off with the first. I found I'm not going to teach you the plucking, eh? I won't teach you that. I will teach you just simple. It's going to be, you're going to sing. I encourage you all to sing. Don't play plucking, because when you play plucking, you are playing the melody, and when you're playing the melody, then you don't sing over it, and nobody is interested to hear you play the melody. It's kind of boring, classical style. So you just, strumming is simple. You play the bass and you play, okay, you got your, okay, again, let's go through what I go through with my students. They most of them are zero to hero. Within a month or two, they'll be able to play like professionals, by whatever. They play and sing, okay? You're playing the bass here and you're playing the last three strings. You're basically E, A, D, G, B, E, right? So you're playing the melody on G, B, E, and the bass on the E, A, D. So whenever I'll tell you when to play the bass, and basically you'll be playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, when it starts, I found a love for me. So basically, it's G, and you're playing the third. Okay. Diggity G. Sorry, you can't see that. 1, 2, the last 3 strings. Huh? These 3 fingers this finger is dedicated to this string, and that finger is dedicated to the B string, and that's the third finger is dedicated to the E string, the last string. Basically, you got 4 fingers. Okay, you got 4 fingers. Some people will say 5. No, that's not a finger. That's a thumb. Okay, this is your first finger. This is your second finger. Don't show it single. It's rude. And your third finger, which is basically index, middle, and ring. But you don't put the ring on your right. It's on the left. Okay, whatever. And okay, back to this. The first index finger is on the dedicated to the G string. The middle finger is dedicated to the B string, and the third finger is dedicated to the E string. So basically, you're having your bass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basically, the 1, 2, 3, 4 is down, and the 5, 6 is up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go back to B. 5, 6 is on the G string. Can you see it? So the first set of chords is G, E minor, C, and D. Okay, yeah. I better put my finger here so you can see it. So it's I'm trying to get it here. I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you would. Someone waiting for me. I don't know how he sings. He drags on. His voice is kind of gooey. It's like I'm not teaching any singing, but basically just try to follow his style. If I can get something like it. And then you go to the second stanza. Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up. Here's a bit different. It doesn't go to D, it goes back to G for 1, 2, 3, and D for time. So the time is actually spaced out for 2 chords. Gave you up this time. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. G is split between G and D. So darling, kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Okay, that is the first 2 stanzas, and then you go to a different mode when you come to baby. I was dancing in the dark with you between my arms. Listening to our favorite song. Underneath my breath. But you heard it, darling, you look perfect too. Okay, now at this point, you go down to a slide. Of course, it's G. Wait, look perfect tonight. You know, basically, it's a kind of a walking bass. You got your G, go down to your D and F sharp bass, and you go to your E minor. Basically, you get down this way. It's fast. It's fast. It's the count. Basically, you're counting only one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Here it's a double count. Here for C, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let me do that again. And I do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then you go to a next stanza. I found a stronger than anyone I know, something like that. I'm not so sure of the song. She shares my dreams. I hope someday I'll share a home. Home, home, home. It goes up. With that, I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share a home, home, home. It goes up. And then I found a lover to carry more than just my secret. By the way, I'm speeding it up because but you all play the same pace. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you're gonna sing, I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share a home, home, home. I found a lover to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time. Again, this same is a mirror of the earlier one, where the G and D are shared between two bars. So darling, hold my hand. Be my girl, I'll be your man. I see my future in your eyes. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite songs. When I saw you in that dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve, darling, you look perfect. Here we go to a solo. The solo is basically something like something like that. Then the solo, basically, Then the solo goes to back to the chorus. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark. Wait, let me go through that again. Don't deserve this, darling. You look perfect tonight. Okay, you go on. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-na. That's where the lead I was playing just now. Da-da-da-da. Then you go to the chorus. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. Now I know I'm an angel in person, and she looks perfect. I go to a different tangent here. I don't deserve this, and you look perfect tonight. And this is where, sorry if you, my fingers was out of the camera, but basically you're playing all. There is variations of this. You can play upon the strum. You can strum upon the love for me. I think Sheeran plays it strumming, but he's got his thing on a loop thing. His gadget thing. They call it a line 6 or whatever. He has it on a loop, and then he plays and sings over it. I guess he puts on a loop because the chords are just repetitive. It's G, E minor, C, and D. G, E minor, C, and D. It goes G, E minor, C, and D, and then when it comes to the chorus, it's E minor, C, G, and D. The same sequence over and over again. So basically, you don't even have to write the chords down. Just write the four chords that go in a cycle. Okay, it's the same 4 chords: G, E minor, C, D, and this goes in a cycle for 3 or 4 times. Then you go to the E minor, C, G, and D, and this goes into a cycle for 3 or 4 times. For plucking, there's a variation also. You can want to the last 3 strings, or you can go to you can pluck even the okay, this is E A D, G, B, E. You can pluck D, G, and B also. Okay, what's the difference between plucking the difference between plucking this tree and the last tree? It can vary, but it's 3 strings in sequence. Okay, basically you can pluck the bass and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, can you see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you can pluck this same G and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically, if you are plucking the last 3 is this, and if you're going to pluck the 4th, 5th, and the 3rd, 4th, 5th, you just have to shift the 3 fingers up, up 1 notch. Okay, just the 3 fingers up 1 notch. Basically, you're like going from the ground floor to the 1st floor. Okay, the it's difficult to show on the, a bit confusing. That's why it's best to learn one to one. And less confusing. But basically, that's the entire song. Perfect. Hopefully, you'll get it right. And I've taught you the singing style, the singing version, and not the classical version. So this is Frank Jolly, Mohammed Fauzi signing off for another lesson on Perfect at Sheeran. This past few days I've been doing the songs that are not my genre. My genre would be more Deep Purple. It goes back right up. No, my genre. Okay, my genre goes back to the 60s or 50s. Okay, it goes back to the Shadows, Cliff Richard and the Shadows. It goes back right to the Beatles. After the Beatles comes Deep Purple, and after that comes Santana. He made his debut in the Woodstock Festival, and then after Santana comes Guns N' Roses. That's my genre. So there's Perfect, Ed Sheeran, and yesterday I downloaded Treat You Better by Shawn Mendes, and then a few new songs I've been teaching these young kiddies. Many of my students now are the younger generation, the ones that are old enough to be my grandchildren, among the older folk. Of course, the older folks want to learn simple strumming. They want to play for the church, or they want to play with their friends campfire. Now, there's a lot of time that they're spending at home. You can't travel. So I find that a lot of them would want to learn the guitar, but unfortunately, they can't travel. They run the risk of being caught by the police for not wearing their mask and having 4 or 5 people in the car when you're limited to. They're not sure of all the rules. The rules keep changing all the time. So sad. Don't blame the police. The police are doing their job to keep people off the road, but sometimes there's information on the MCO, what they should do and what they should not do. They're not sure of, because they got to keep their ears on the ground. Not on the ground, sorry. On the ground, basically. Keep the ears onto all the media. Okay, now we have more YouTube than TV. So keep the ears on, see what the rules are, what they can do, how many people they can drive in a car, how many people they can take out. But whatever it is, most of them are staying at home and being bored to death. So many of them are taking up the guitar to learn, and I'm trying to teach them now through YouTube and online. Okay, so that's why you see me coming out of the woodwork at this time only. Other than that, I never ventured into the YouTube and Facebook, for that matter. Okay, but this time I got no choice. I have to. Okay, so this is Mohammed Fauzi, Frank Jolly, wishing you, hoping that you would be able to pick up the guitar as fast as possible, and then find your life less boring during this MCO lockdown. Bye for now.